when we focus on something myopically, uh, it tends to build up in our mind, take up more room and RAM in our brain, and have a much bigger impact on our nervous system. When we can even just imagine ourselves taking a step back, or it helps to actually physically move back, we are literally broadening our perspective. And when we start to see that there's a bigger context in which this unpleasant thing is happening, it actually, that alone can start to reduce our reaction to it. So again, I mentioned, because this is very important, that we don't want to stop the symptom or resist or pause, or interrupt the symptom. What we're interrupting is our reaction to the symptom or to the unpleasant thing. And then secondly, we don't want to pretend that it's not happening or it's not there, but by sliding back and seeing it in a bigger context, we now have more control over where our focus goes. Brain has this incredible large-scale network called the salience system, or salience network. And basically, it's what allows us to focus in on an interesting conversation in an otherwise really noisy and crowded room. And because of the brain's negativity bias, more often than not, what it tends to focus its lens of awareness around are those things that are creating discomfort. And so just with this first step, this is where you can see there's kind of a lot of nuance. It's a single step that takes about 3 seconds, but already by practicing it in this way, people have identified, they've interrupted a pattern through staying relaxed or creating a sense of relaxation. They've sent this new message back to the limbic system that discomfort does not equal danger. And now by setting it in, by changing the sort of aperture of the eyes, they are basically saying, okay, it's true that this unpleasant and undesired thing is happening, but at the same time, it's also true that there's all this other stuff going on. Because we know that at any given moment, the brain is taking in something like 11 billion bits of information per second, right? And our conscious attention can only be on a very small fraction of that. So if we can sort of withdraw our attention from the thing that's causing the discomfort and then consciously place it on something that gives us a pleasant or neutral feeling, that alone changes the way our body is reacting to it.